This is Truckee B47 from the Ranger Command Power Hour, and you are listening to the Four-Eyed Radio Network. Ranger Command is now on Patreon. Become a patron by pledging as much or as little as you like every month and receive cool perks. By pledging, you are helping us make our show even better. Go to patreon.com/rangercommandph to learn more. Thanks.
Hey there, Eric here from Socially Awkward Studios, and this Four-Eyed Radio presentation is being proudly brought to you by Raven Designs, illustration and design that fit your personality. For samples and inquiries, visit ravencruise.com.
Get your day started.
Yeah, you mean Enter Sandman right there.
What just happened? Oh, my Lord. That'll get you jacked up right there.
Black Album. I don't care if you like it or not.
The original Black Album. Yeah, they didn't even call that the Black Album. People just called it the Black Album.
Name, Untitled.
Is there a second album?
No.
That was not their first album, I don't think. That was one of their...
That one followed Injustice for All.
That was one of their...
They were getting big, and then they became... gigantic
Metallica.
With that one, yeah.
Woo!
Another one before they're called Ride the Lightning. That one has some hits on it. Not hits, but I mean, that's some early Metallica that you're going to want to get into. Also, Master of Puppets.
Master of Puppets, I think... I'm telling you, that's one of their earliest albums. I think it went one Master of Puppets and then this Black Album. I only say that because I was looking into it not too long ago.
Oh, really? All right.
Because, dude, that album... welcome to the Brothers Turner.
Yeah, first of all, if you're not listening now, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Just Enter Sandman just played.
You need some coffee? You know what? I listened to the Black Album on the way in. I'm all set.
Jay-Z?
No, Metallica.
No. 92.
Even though Jay-Z's Black Album will get you in the zone, too.
And Bone Zone, for sure.
But we opened with Enter Sandman from Metallica's Black Album. I also remember that. That was probably one of the first, and you probably don't even remember this. It was one of the first albums that you forced upon me.
Yeah.
Because you were you were playing football and you guys used to work out to that or something in the
it's good
weight room.
Music, yeah.
It's the best, probably.
You run through a wall with that shit playing.
Yeah.
You're like, you're going. It does. It gets you pumped up. Even if you're not, I mean, I'm not the biggest Metallica fan, but I remember that music gets you feeling some type of way.
Yeah. That was a good album to be introduced to at a young age. I was like Metallica from back when they were actually one of my earliest memories of songs where I was like, this is fucking badass. On before like TRL, what was that? They used to have like a top 10 show before TRL, but I remember Unforgiven 2.
That's a good one.
Was a good song, and I liked that a lot.
You're the Unforgiven 2.
Yeah, that one. And Metallica though.
How about not knowing? That's an interesting fact. I remember liking the song Turn the Page by Metallica.
Oh, not realizing it was Bobby?
It was a Bob Seger. Like, dude, this is really good. And you felt like, you're like, I feel like I've heard this before, but wow, these guys are kind of doing it.
I definitely didn't know that when I heard it from Metallica first. But now that I'm such a seasoned Seger vet.
You're like, oh, you're talking about Turn the Page? 77?
Yeah.
Stranger in Town?
Is that on Stranger in Town?
No, it's on Stranger in Town. But, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, another band off the I digress. The another band that you'll run through your head through a wall for, Rage Against the Machine, if you're working.
Oh yeah, there's a couple
Killing
of
in the name of. You're like, I'm gonna kill somebody.
yeah, that's a wild one. But either way, we're episode 42.
Fittingly, with Enter Sandman.
And we're breaking down best number 42s, as we do sometimes. We'll talk about a good 42 in the world of sports. Number one that comes to everybody's mind is, let's go with Jackie Robinson, first of all.
Yeah, let's.
Nobody in baseball can even wear his number anymore.
Respect, yeah. That's a respect you have to give up to Jackie Robinson. Broke the color barrier.
Yeah. He
Great
broke barriers beyond baseball.
Jack and Coke, you know what I mean?
He's a part of Jay-Z's best lyric, one of his best lyrics. I jack, I rob, I sin, but when I run base, I dodge the pen. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now?
This ain't a movie, dog.
Break that one down a couple more times and think on that. I jack, I rob, I sin, but when I run base, I dodge the pen. There's a lot going on there.
There is, and I think
it's a heat one.
It probably just flowed out of his.
You tell me he did? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Sometimes like you didn't write that.
Damn, dude.
You didn't write that.
Yeah.
Hove, but another 42, more fittingly to the song that we open with,
Mariano Rivera
is a man that you love very much.
You don't love you.
I love
yeah,
Mariano Rivera.
Awesome.
I think he's one of the best.
You know why? Because I think we both appreciate greatness.
I know. I do. I do not like. I'm not going to sit here and say I root for the Yankees. I'm an active, Yankee supporter. But dude, him and Derek Jeter are cool people. And you know what? I like all those four.
He was part of the four horsemen that came up. Yeah,
the core four.
Core four. We're talking about Andy Pettitte, talking about Derek Jeter, Jorge Posada, and Mariano Rivera, and they all came up around that same time. And Rivera was like, when it came with closers. It's crazy. When he started, it was like, okay, I get it. This kid's 23 or 24. He's got some electric stuff. He's got a fastball and a splitter that is just unhittable.
Dude,
but you would think
didn't he define that pitch pretty much?
And he also had his
fingers. Did he
fingers.
invent that pitch?
I mean, they've all been.
Or he mastered it or something. Wasn't it the cutter or the splitter?
It could be a cutter.
It was a cutter.
Either way, this thing would come right at you and then just move in towards you and catch the inside or the outside of the plate. Either one, whichever one to do.
Yeah.
And you're just frozen. Watching it on TV looked crazy. I can only imagine what it would look like in the batter's box. But he apparently had some of the longest fingers in baseball. That's what gave him.
That's what the women of Jersey said.
There's many women who can account to how long Sandman's fingers are. Okay? He definitely got to enter Sandman a couple times.
I heard he'd be sitting at Yankee Stadium fingering a girl in Hoboken.
Jesus Christ.
Long fingers.
Hey, Sandman. Enter here. Good God. He's got to reach.
I just thought of that, guys. That's off the top.
He was, Jesus.
Sitting on the mound in Yankee Stadium, finger banging a chick in Jersey City.
West Orange. But yes, that guy was great. And then you think about him coming up, and it was one thing, but he did it for 20 years, and he was great. He had a couple bad moments there in the World Series against the Diamondbacks.
Literally moments, though, right? Not year. He didn't have any year where you're like, dude, he sucked. He was amazing every year.
He was doing the same shit. You knew it was coming, and you still couldn't hit it.
GOAT as far as what's it called, relief pitching. Yeah. GOAT. He's the greatest of all time.
And the thing is like,
I don't even think it's even an argument.
No. Can you even imagine hearing that song?
Aroldis
you got
maybe.
2-run lead.
Aroldis maybe.
Maybe right there. But
yeah, you
hearing that song coming on, like, geez, and you see that guy run out.
Yeah, that's cool because that song defined him. It didn't define him. He defined himself. But that song was
that song
attached to him.
The ultimate definition.
But no, you always think of it. That song actually always makes me think of Mariano Rivera, though, which is crazy. And then because you just put you to sleep, right? It's like you're done.
You're done. It's
over. And
Sandman.
Oh, what a fitting song. And then also that cutter was something that baseball just could never catch up to. That was my favorite thing about Mariano Rivera is you knew what he was going to do. You knew exactly what the book was on him. And people still couldn't fuck with him.
He would break your bat.
You knew he was going to do the same pitch that he's been doing for the past 15 years.
Try and stop me.
Oh man.
It's like when when an offensive line is feeling really good or something, And they're like, just run the same play again. They cannot stop it, so we're
Right.
just going to keep running it until
Like
they stop it.
Dylan is Corey Dillon, 98 Bengals.
Yeah.
Just
Kind of.
stop us,
Try to stop them.
and they did stop us quite a bit.
Darn Scott.
Darn it.
There's other 42s out there. I can't
I'll
think
throw.
of
Can I
Elton
throw
Brand. Elton Brand comes to mind.
Elton Brand? I'll throw a dark horse out there just for
Who you got? You're
highly,
looking at me a little weird.
highly impactful 42, dude. Just a guy that consummate professional. Popped up actually in the news again recently. Darren Sharper was a pretty good 42.
See a 42?
Is he not a good? I'll tell you right now,
Oh,
he'd hit
he
you
is
square
42.
across the middle. You don't go across the middle on Darren Sharper.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who fear him for a lot of different reasons.
Yeah.
Namely, rape.
Oh, did he do that?
Yeah, he also did that.
Dude,
He's
I've
wanted
been
in a
reading. Have you
couple
been reading up
states,
on
dude.
these?
Yeah,
things?
it is tough.
He's putting 42 to shame. That's tough stuff to read, actually.
It really is. And then it's just like you're thinking, I guess you don't know any, but nobody knows anybody. But this guy's an NFL
I know
player.
I know a lot of people.
Pretty good looking guy, NFL player, famous.
Oh yeah, millionaire.
Yeah. What are you doing, man? You're in Vegas by yourself meeting girls.
He did it out here
He
too.
did it in Tempe, he did it in New Orleans, LA, and Vegas.
Didn't he like get caught here? Was the big one when he got caught in Arizona? I think.
Who knows, man? There's 5 cities he's done it in. Who knows where else he's done it that no one's reporting it?
Darren Sharper, dude. He's putting Cosby to shame.
I mean, Cosby's forgotten of after that.
Yeah. Cosby has forgotten more rape than Darren Sharper has ever accomplished.
Oh, God. But D Sharp, dude, that's a tough look. 9 years in prison.
Top 5 best 42s. Just on the
this
field
list.
alone.
On
the field alone. We're judging people on the field alone.
Judging people on the field, D Sharp was
Good
sick.
cover safety.
Yes. Intimidating.
He could hit you.
Smart.
He could cover you. He'll hit you. You don't want to go across the middle. And he was kind of just he was a leader on defense.
Defense, for sure. Won a ring in New Orleans. Also raped a girl in New Orleans.
Calling plays, though.
Yeah.
Heavy wears the crown.
Well, there's a couple 42s. Yeah, you talk about what Jackie Robinson did off the field. You talk about what Darren Sharper did
I
off
say
the
top
field.
5. You go, yeah, Jackie Robinson. Or Mariano actually, in a weird way, put above Jackie Robinson. Is that
And
weird?
then Darren Sharper.
Sharp. Well, Elton Brand.
Really?
Just based on just being just 20 and 10 guy for a couple years there.
Yes.
And then Darren Sharper. Nipping at Elton Brand's heels, though.
Holy shit.
Wasn't there another 42 we thought
Oh
of?
my God.
What was the other one? You were just talking about him. Oh, Kevin Love.
Kevin
But
Love,
is he
in
not? He's
Minnesota.
not 42 anymore,
He's
though.
He's Agent Zero in Cleveland.
He's
Want to talk about him for a little bit? What do you think?
Kevin Love.
Do you think he? I don't like the passive aggressive way that these two are dealing with each other.
I know.
It's
agree.
like if you don't, why don't you
I don't know
just
what's
say
going
something
on.
to each other,
I
or
know.
just not let it
It's
happen?
very awkward.
Because then they're on the
I
court and
don't
you see him
fault Kevin Love saying what he said, though.
No, whatever. He's entitled to his opinion, but
But
I don't
he's-
think LeBron would be happy about it.
I heard Dan Patrick breaking it down funny this morning. He was saying how, like, you hear him say how he didn't show up for a couple weeks there or something.
That
And in
LeBron
a
did?
weird, it was like Kevin Love was like, there was a couple weeks there where LeBron didn't really show up, and it was like, whoa, what'd you say there? But he kept he said it so nonchalantly where you don't. I don't know. I don't mind that he said the thing about Russell
I guess
Westbrook.
he
I actually
just-
don't think he's wrong. Russell Westbrook should be the MVP, in my opinion.
That's right. You guys agree there.
But
He
that's
can't say-
fucked up.
Can you say that with LeBron?
You
being
could
a
have said,
teammate?
yeah, you could, yeah, I know. I don't mind that he said it.
I guess
with LeBron
I
not
like
being
the
his
fact
team.
that you can say whatever you want to say.
Thomas,
I like
yeah.
the fact that he can, if he feels that way, he can say it. But
Did you see that boy band picture that he is not in though?
yeah,
K
LeBron
Love's not
passive
going
aggressively
I'm
comes
saying
in
right
too.
now, Kevin Love is not going to be a Cav next year.
No, I agree with you.
You agree?
I
Okay.
think he'll be in L.A. with Russell
You
Westbrook.
think he'll be in L.A.? You think Russell's going to L.A.?
Isn't he a free agent this year?
2 years. They got him for 2 years.
Join him in another year.
Yeah. They're
LA
saying
is coming to
they're
get-
saying
going
Rajon
to get
Rondo
somebody.
is going to L.A.
Okay.
And then Kobe for another year, and then maybe Kevin Love. And you got a
They're
squad
going to get
there.
somebody in there.
Yeah, I think people that think that L.A. is just going to not be
Well, they will
relevant
make a move. Yeah.
is just ridiculous.
Yeah. Darren Sharper, top 4.
Even if it's an old Rondo, I think Rondo's still got 5 years of being just an efficient point guard.
Are you powering through that Darren Sharper question?
What'd you
still
say
got him-
about D Sharp?
you still got him top 4, 42s.
I'll go Kevin Love 4,
But Darren Sharper.
Darren
top
Sharper's
for sure.
5, though.
Wow. Okay.
He's in the top 5.
That is unbelievable.
Take D Sharp out, dude. Hit me with the 42.
Anybody without rape counts hanging over his head. He was dangerous on the field, though. I'll give you that. Good.
Dangerous. Tough
in Green
competitor.
Bay. Tough in Green Bay.
Tough competitor.
Mm-hmm.
Four deuce, man. So we're at episode 42. It's crazy we've made it this far.
I feel good. How do you feel?
At 42?
Yeah.
I feel good. I feel like, you know what, man? Hit 65. You'll renegotiate.
Well, we're over the hill.
We are over the hill. It's all downhill from here. 52 will be an accomplishment. That'll be a year of episodes.
A week, a year.
Or honestly, we get 6 more episodes and we're at 48. And you, the listener, are in a position where you could literally listen to us for 2 days straight. 48 hours.
And that sounds horrible.
An Eddie Murphy movie.
Now, do you listen to, have you ever found yourself on Spreaker.com or the app? Do you have the app, Spreaker?
I do. Spreaker right by the
through us.
Speaker.
Spreaker,
Never seen a game.
right by the freaker. What? That doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't make sense.
Who,
Keller
what, where,
Williams.
why? Okay. But I'll listen to like an episode. I'll just hit episode 17
Oh, you go back in time
and listen to not a lot, but I'll do it from time to time. And it's so funny. Some of it's just like because we are just. Oh man, we're laughing about the stupidest shit, and I guess it's more the same now. But
it's gold.
It's just so funny.
It's
Sometimes
all gold,
it makes me
Jerry.
laugh.
It's gold, Jerry. It's gold. Yeah. Well, hopefully we still make everybody out there laugh, and hopefully nobody's really offended too much by Darren Sharper. We judge people by what they do on the field.
That's it.
And also,
Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame.
Pete Rose should definitely be in the Hall of Fame. That's a great point.
I'd actually like to say that again. Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame.
And I think, if my math is correct, nope. I was going to say 42 divided by
7 and 6
divided by 3 is 14. I think. So
no.
Yeah, 14 times 3. That's a tough one.
28.
I think it is 42. Look at us. I went to ASU, so I got that math down.
I think you're right.
But that does check out.
You're right. Wow.
That does check out. So there's always a Pete Rose connection. So he's the best 42 if you divide him by 3.
Exactly. There you go.
And
now we're down to brass tacks. Pete Rose, get him in the fucking hall.
He's coming. He's coming along. But speaking of Pete Rose and gambling, I just went to Las Vegas, Nevada for the first weekend of March Madness.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I made it back alive.
Dude, I'd like to tell the story from my vantage point of picking you up from the airport. You were amazing.
Well,
You were just you got in, and I'm like, what's up, man? How'd it go? And you're just kind of fucking,
Jayhawks.
fucking Vegas. Just
Fucking
kind of
Vegas.
cursing a lot, and I didn't really say much the whole ride back. It was just kind of like a lot of just, did this happen? Yeah, fuck it, it's crazy. And it's a lot of little parts of stories. You never really get a whole Vegas story ever. It's a ton of just.
Well, I don't know what day anything happened.
Yeah, exactly. Because
I'll tell you what I did
so much.
As far as being a champion, day one, I got up at 4 something in the morning.
Yeah, I saw you when I went to bed.
Did you?
Right, well, when I was coming home at like 1 in the morning, and you were in your boxers, which was horrifying.
It usually is.
But yeah.
I
said goodnight.
I went to I hosted a show the night before. I didn't get home till about midnight. I had a 5:40 flight out or something like that.
Which is tough.
It's a tough look.
What time did you get up?
Got up. I set the alarm at 4, and I rolled over and got an Uber, and then rolled out of bed 10 minutes later when the Uber showed up.
You had everything packed up, ready to go.
Yeah,
That's a good move.
and then
You don't want to pack. At
went
4 in the morning.
to I put on a Danny Fortson jersey and got on a plane.
You flew in the Danny Fortson jersey.
Yeah,
Oh, that's terrific.
and then
Full plane?
The plane was. I don't remember much about the morning. It was pretty packed. And then I like 4 or 5 of my buddies that I was going with on the plane.
Sitting next to you?
Attitudes going. We got positive vibes going. Everybody's really expedition mentality is what I brought up,
Exactly.
and that kind of carried over to everybody else. I think we're all on the same page.
540 is still tough. I don't care if you're going to Vegas or not. It's still
Yeah.
very early to be like, hey, boys, fuck.
We were all kind of pissed. They thought it was too early to serve booze on the plane,
Come
so we didn't
on.
get any of that.
Really?
But we were in Las Vegas at 6:30 on a Thursday. I'll tell you right now, I made it all the way till about 1:30 or 2 that night. Now, Vegas, you
that's
should
a
be able.
long
That was a
day,
long
dude.
day, dude. And then, and that kind of fucked with a little bit of everything else because you do need a little bit of sleep in Vegas.
Especially
not
when
a
you
lot.
woke up at 4 in the morning. You need.
You know
some
what? I was
sleep, though.
impressed with myself. I caught my second wind around. I moved to vodka Red Bull at about 3 or 4 in the afternoon.
I think it's something you have to move to at some point.
Yeah, and then
It's either that or cocaine.
yeah, and so, but yeah, dude, sports betting all day. I'll tell you, I said it last week. I think I at least alluded to it. If you are a fan of March Madness and you think that the games are exciting, go to Vegas. It's just crazy because, like that Georgia State UAB game. Like, think about the games that you thought were exciting while you're watching them on TV at home, or even at a sports bar. In the sports book, I mean, you're talking about a game that's like Texas Southern against U of A. That's a horrible game. But I had plus 24, and that game came down to a 23-point game. And you better believe I bet against U of A, and they didn't cover. And you're screaming about a game that has nobody gives a shit. It's a beautiful thing. Everybody's bumping chests for teams you would never bump chests about. Fucking it was a great experience, and if you've never been there for that, that is a crazy weekend. But it's an aggressively male-dominated weekend.
Is it? Would you tell me that? Would you tell me? I'm not sure what I meant there.
Would you tell me that? Would you tell me about the
Pete
male-dominated?
Rose should be in the Hall of Fame. No, but you have told me that before. Is what I was trying to get.
Well,
at.
think
That
about
it's
the
a-
people that
I
are
know,
going.
It's a
Yeah.
dude's crew for sure. Because I was telling people all weekend, Mike's in Vegas, and then they're like, really, like this for 4 days this weekend. And I'm like, well, think about it. I mean, betting wise, this is the biggest weekend in the.
It's nuts.
And it's a gambler's paradise in Las Vegas.
It is fun as hell. 4 days was tough.
Oh.
I'm not going to sit back here and tell you it was.
Saturday, I was feeling tough for you, and you were on
Dude.
Facebook doing some hilarious stuff. You were really bringing it.
Should we read that out
From
loud?
Vegas, yeah, please read that. That one made me laugh out loud.
Vegas. By day one was my 24-hour.
Day one's
bender.
day one. Day one's it is.
You're
what it
excited to
is.
see
You're
old
very-
friends.
yes.
We all got together. It's a good crew. We got an ASU crew, so it's nice because we're all on the same page as far as who we hate, who we're rooting for. We're watching the NIT game still,
Right.
pulling for our boys. Everybody got behind the Bearcats, and then day one also was.
Everybody bet with, or at least we're supporting.
You know what?
With
I
you?
didn't.
Don't force that
they
on
got,
people. Yeah, don't force betting on people.
You know what? I didn't force it on anybody. I got the Bearcats. The line moved significantly from Bearcats getting 2 points to
This is game one.
Bearcats
Purdue. This
giving
is the
1.5.
Purdue
It's Purdue, and I am hyping our boys, and I bet them, but I got them at a pick because I was
got
there
them
at
even
7
money?
in the morning on Thursday morning.
But by tip, it was
Pick
at
at a pick, so I didn't give or get any points. Just picked straight up. And by the time tip was going, it was 1.5 points.
the other way.
Bearcats were giving 1.5 to Purdue.
Damn.
And then the game ended as it did,
1
which was
point game.
fucking amazing.
Great game.
A great game. The Bearcats deserved so much.
Everybody's coming back. by the
Down
way.
7 points with 43 seconds left.
Oh yeah.
And it was just nuts. It was so beautiful to watch it. And we end up winning in overtime by a point, and they didn't cover the 1.5. So I had some friends that were mad at. They
But
weren't
you're
mad
also-
at me.
you're just
They're not
so
mad at
happy
me,
you
but
won.
dude, I was so happy.
Oh,
I didn't, dude. I bet the under, and it didn't go under.
I always forget how upset or not upset I get. Upset I get when they lose or when they're losing. And I was upset watching that whole game. And I was at work and I was watching it behind the bar, and a couple people at the bar realized that I was a Bearcats fan.
Yeah.
And so
Like, why are you
we were so
screaming at
busy, and people were. So this couple is going play by play for me, and at the end of At the very end of the game, they're screaming like, oh God, he's going up. And I stopped and just turned around and watched that ball.
Troy Copain.
Just sitting. And
Wasn't that
finally fell
crazy?
in, and you're just like, God.
Oh my God, that
Oh,
was
so
not-
good.
We deserved that.
We did.
It did it from Mick.
Scratch and claw.
And And so that was day one. Day two was more of the same because the first 2 days are nuts. You got to get up at 7 to make your bets because that betting line is crazy. And you got 9 o'clock.
What's that 7 a.m. looking like? What are you looking like?
I'm looking like a champ. I've done it before. I'm not looking like a champ.
You gotta
I
be
avoid the
looking
mirror.
horrible. Yeah.
I walk straight to the
straight down.
I walk straight to the
Let someone
sports
else
book.
deal with it. Yeah,
I walk
don't
straight
wanna
to the
look at
sports book and I just do my bets and that I want to do for the whole day, and then you just go. I'll tell you right now, dude. As far as sports betting, dude, I killed it. If I literally just had bet sports book or sports betting on the weekend, I would have probably came up around like $700, $800. But tables are table
just bet,
dude. I was dying on these tables, dude. Blackjack was killing me. Oh, I do blackjack, roulette, and craps are my 3 games that I play, and man, I just couldn't get it going, dude.
On any of them?
A little bit here and there, dude. Craps are fun. Actually, on Sunday, I was playing next to a younger black gentleman who just kept screaming, "I got 6 jobs. I don't get tired." And everybody's like, "What are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense." He's just screaming, "I've got 6 jobs. I don't get tired." He would throw the dice and scream "money, cash, hose" at people.
I like him already.
Oh, you didn't, dude. He was screaming. Yeah, I knew what he was talking about.
Money, cash, house.
And dude, he was screaming some obscene shit. He had, instead of buy a stack of chips, at one point for like 4 minutes, he's got his stack of chips, he's going through his wallet, and he's got a Magnum rubber where you put your chips
Just chilling.
on. Yeah.
They're letting them know.
He's so faded at 1 in the afternoon. 1 in the afternoon, this dude is turned all the way up.
With a Magnum condom.
Just
sitting
chilling out there like he's about to put it on the fucking like he's about to put it on the fucking pass line.
You know what?
dude.
Hold on. Let me play this.
Oh my god, he's about
that
to
a Magnum
he was about to
condom?
bet a Magnum condom on the field, which pays triple if it hits a 12.
Who knows what a Magnum pays?
Oh my god, yeah, that was wild. And then, but by day three, you're feeling what I would categorize as some type of way.
Yeah. Do you have the post? What you?
And so
This is what he wrote.
Vegas day 3. This is how I was feeling. Vegas day 3. The days are getting longer. Or have they always been this long? It's constantly bright, but I haven't seen the sun once. People see me as an outsider, but who really belongs anyway? The housekeeping lady gave me the closest thing I've gotten to a real answer in days when she told me, "I can come back later if you'd prefer. If Xavier keeps winning, there'll be a murder scene to clean up tomorrow," I muttered under my breath when she was out of earshot. Little did she know how close she was to a madman. So that's how I felt day 3.
I've really felt that way, though. I mean, not in Vegas. I felt that way in numerous places.
Oh, really? You felt that way in numerous
I went to
places?
Circle K about
That's
3 days ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's concerning. I'm working the kinks out on a new noir novel.
That's a good start.
Yeah, that Vegas gets you feeling just like,
It's just hard.
I got to get out of there, dude. Day 4 was tough. I've actually never stayed that long.
Day 4 was tough. I mean, but you're just chilling, but was it still crazy busy?
Day 4, you're just trying to make it home.
Yeah. By
You're
Monday.
just like, how do I get out of here?
I got 3 more days till
I
Friday.
got 3 more days till Friday. And it was just tough, dude. And then you do lose, and in your mind you're like, I'm not gonna make it. You know, you lose a couple $100 like quick on some game or whatever. You're like, I'm not making it till fucking Sunday, dude. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
that feeling. Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I have to leave tomorrow.
I have to pay rent. Yeah, like, oh man. But and then I had a couple of bets. Day 3 was tough too because it was Bearcats, Kentucky. How'd you feel that day? Did you have to work during that game?
I did not. I had to work that night, so I
Because second round Bearcats played the Kentucky Wildcats.
I did.
35-0. 34-0
so I told.
At that point.
Here's the thing about someone who doesn't grow up. My girlfriend didn't grow up in Cincinnati, and so I told her, like, this is really. I know that you want to, or she wanted to wake up early and go work out. So we went to this high school and we ran this track, and we actually ran the stairs and everything. It was pretty crazy. And I said to her, I was like, I don't want to. I was like, I want to be calm about this, but I want you to know that it's of the utmost importance that I'm there for tip off at 11:40 a.m. when
like
they
nothing
start
else.
playing.
We're gonna be there.
And she's like, no, yeah, we'll be there. And I'm like, and you're looking at the clock and you're like, listen, you need to get off the computer because we're not going to make it unless we get there now. So
Did you go to a bar to watch it?
She looked me right in the eyes and knew that it was probably the moment where she was like, wow, he really, really means this.
Well, it's like,
come on. We're playing and then you try to describe who we're playing, the proximity of the team,
the rivalry,
I don't
the
know
dislike.
It really is a rivalry. It is a very...
You know what? There's a lot of dislike between the two fan bases.
Yes, absolutely. And these UK fans can...
But Cincinnati, we like good basketball, so I actually don't mind that team this year. I think it's a very respectable team.
That team's awesome.
They're amazing.
It might be one of the best teams we'll ever see.
You know what? If you live in Cincinnati, I think what it is, because we don't live there anymore, that fan base is annoying.
Oh, yeah. They're annoying.
Very annoying.
They're annoying everywhere.
Yeah, they are annoying
They're
everywhere.
everywhere.
You know what? In Vegas, I ran into a couple of them that weren't that bad.
Did you hang out with them game time? Or
No, not at
horrible?
all. Not at all.
At game time.
Yeah, but I ran into them like post game, and I was just drunk, and I was like, hey, well, we gave you all our all.
First half was great.
Hey, a bit of first half.
First half was great. But no, I watched it at a bar. I watched it at the Fourth Floor Grill,
Well, that's
where I
amazing.
used to work. It's a terrific place.
Was Edmund up
and
there?
I thought there would be some good juju in there. There really wasn't. There wasn't a lot of people in there.
Is that Red's place thing still up there?
Yeah.
Really?
No, it's not. It's not. But Carolina was very receptive. She got behind the Bearcats, and and then you see her seeing the frustration that I'm seeing. She's like, why can't they just score? Why can't they?
Oh, seven. I
It's-
mean,
I know,
the thing is, you got
it's
their
hard.
backups are coming. I remember thinking like, oh, well, if we get like maybe one of them in foul trouble, and then
No.
you realize, dude,
They
their
could just bring
backup,
in another
their
7-footer.
backup is 7 feet tall, dude. It's fucking nuts. So that game was high stress. Fun fact, I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I run into a guy that's got a Cincinnati Bearcats polo shirt on. He looks like a dude that just, is a good Cincy cat, right? He's got like maybe like a 2-week no shave thing going on.
Into it.
He's
Right.
he's got Budweiser in his right hand. And
And a Bud Light in his left.
yeah, exactly.
He's ready to go.
And
Light or heavy.
He is, and we're bullshitting, dude. And we're like, dude, what is good, dude? Let's get this W. And he tells me he went to school there and all this shit. We're hanging out for about 10, 15 minutes until for some reason, one of our buddies came up and I had to have brought it up, and I mentioned the buddy of ours who you know as well, Pat Teepee, who is a good friend of ours from youth. I've known him since I was like
Great man.
10. Yeah, this guy
good person.
defines the city of Cincinnati.
Good person.
And I hope he's listening right now. I'd
Love
be
that
very
guy.
angry.
Love that guy.
Love that guy in a real weird way.
Yeah.
Bearcats, Bengals, Reds. He knows nothing else. He doesn't even think about other teams. Very much like us.
He just probably got just as boned up as I did when I went on Instagram and saw 13 days till opening day.
Oh yeah, today, David Concepcion. But and I bring up his name, and this dude that I just met, he's like, dude, I know those guys. He's like he's their frat brother or something like that. I don't know how. I think he was their frat brother, and that was just such a small world, dude. Of all the casinos and all the sports books in that fucking strip, like he's at the Venetian Palazzo Sportsbook, and also we find each other, and we strike up enough of a conversation where we get to that. It was just so weird.
And how drunk are you? That's the thing about Vegas is that
was
it's like
11:40.
4 and you're like, yeah.
That was 11 in the morning.
Hey, babe.
I was getting there though, and that
sure you
game
were.
actually took me there.
You got to keep drinking.
To that level. I always say though in Vegas for something it's something about the oxygen they pump in or something, and also the fact that like I can booze cruise it all day if I need to.
If you want to,
I never get like, all right, I get pretty drunk, but like I never get like out of control.
First of all, I had to give before he finished that sentence. I shot him a look like, really? You never get drunk?
I get a little drunk.
I'm always.
I don't
in
get
control.
as drunk as I always think I would though, because I'm a champion.
I think every wasted person ever thinks that.
Yeah, that's true.
You're like, I wasn't that bad last night, right?
Because I probably had
on the floor
before the end of that game. I mean, you're sitting on a good
Would
amount
you watch
of
it
booze.
in the sports book?
Yeah.
Did you have a seat?
We were standing. No, I didn't do a seat.
Did you have
It's
drink
so
tickets?
packed. You get some drink tickets when you
go
bet
bet.
in the morning. Then those run out. But the beers were $6. I actually didn't think that was that bad. Because I've been to places where it's like 8 or 9.
Really?
Yeah, so the sports book at the Venetian Palazzo, I recommend it. Other than the fact that they're clusterfuck of a line, their line is longer than any other line that you have to deal with. But if you're going to watch, that's a good one to watch at. I like the Mirage, and I like
Caesars.
Caesars is like just the money thing, but they just changed it up, and I don't know if I love it anymore. There used to be a more open forum. Like when we went, it was kind of that bar that we were by.
Right.
It is a new setup at Caesars, but it's still, that's the pinnacle of, and also you can bet on anything at Caesars. They have the weird
sportsbook.
They have the weird side bets that you can do too.
It's a great sports book.
Yeah, I would agree. Actually, that's a good one.
Now, I'll be there in 2 weeks, so I'm glad you warmed it up.
2 weeks. Yeah. That's right. You're gonna, yeah.
It's gonna be wild.
And yours is gonna be a little different. You're on a bachelor party.
Yeah, we're gonna be booze cruising for sure.
You guys will just keep it straight and narrow.
Yeah, we're going golfing.
Just pool.
On Saturday. Yeah.
Are you going golfing?
Not going golfing.
I can see
at all.
those guys going
We're
golfing.
not going golfing.
That's gonna be.
It'll be fun.
It'll be something.
Yeah, something else.
That
Something
guy.
else, man.
Yeah. Something else.
I'm just glad you make it back, because honestly, man, when you get your buddy and your brother, I mean, there is some concernicus when you haven't heard from your brother in 12 hours and you text. I just wanted a morning text. Yeah, okay. You all right?
Annie, are you
alive?
okay? Yeah.
And you get one. It's normally much longer and just like, I haven't seen the sun in more.
Yeah.
and you're like, okay, he's alive.
He is alive.
He is definitely alive.
Wrote that on the
Brain is
shitter.
Kind of working.
Wrote that on the shitter day 2. But yeah, it was Vegas is tough, man. And I went with a bunch of people.
Did you guys?
And
did
then
you
I knew
section off. Like, was there one guy you saw on Thursday you didn't see until Saturday? Or were you guys all staying pretty
well,
close
yeah,
together?
because one of our buddies actually didn't tell us that this chick was coming in.
Never. Yeah.
Classic. Yeah.
Like,
oh, really?
Oh, here
Oh,
she
a
is.
chick is
Lauren,
coming in?
good to see you.
Oh.
Fuck.
So we didn't see him for like 2 days, but you really can't blame him. And also, it seems like they really like each other. So whatever.
Oh, that whole thing.
I don't
you
know.
piece of shit.
Yeah.
He seems really happy.
He
actually.
seems
Yeah, well, I've never seen him so happy.
super happy.
He's in a great place.
And then you get all these, like I said, you get all these different people, want to do different things. I had a couple of buddies that wanted to eat like really nice steak dinners every night.
Every night?
Yeah, and
Now,
I get
one
it.
night, I get it.
Well, and I also get like there's really good restaurants there.
Great restaurants. This
But
is really
I'd
good
much
food.
rather double down on my hundy as opposed to putting it on some mid-rare.
Now, you're
filet.
a gamble guy. You want to gamble.
I'm a gambler.
You are.
I should have hit more streaks. I should have hit more. Dude, blackjack
Crushed you?
owned me. You're just burning through hundreds
That's
sometimes.
depressing.
You're just laying this 100 out, and you're telling this these Chinese woman, like, you gonna, what's this next horn looking like? Are you fucking shuffling it differently? And then the dude to your right doesn't hit on a 15 when she's showing 18, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing? And then the whole horn's fucked up, and you want to blame the Indian kid next to you, but he's with his newlywed wife, and she seems nice. She doesn't deserve that.
Exactly.
It's tough.
Did you just call it the horn?
Yeah, the horn,
I
new
know
horn.
what it is. But
The cards, the deck.
yeah.
Yeah. What do you call it?
You've been going. I've never called it the horn.
That's what
You've
it's
been
called.
Vegas a lot.
That's literally what it's called.
You've been calling it the horn for years now.
I know that's what people call it at the table. We
Vegas.
need a new horn.
Vegas Mikey.
A new horn.
Vegas
Dude,
Mikey.
that's just casino lingo,
That's
dude.
Casino Mike.
Dude.
Casino Mike.
I started betting the field a lot more on crap.
It's just
too.
funny whenever I hear you in Vegas, and I get it. It's a gambler's paradise. But it's like, did you go to the pool? Did you do this? I was at the pool. I played blackjack in the pool.
I played
for 4
blackjack at the
hours.
swim up blackjack at Caesars. That was the best I did in blackjack.
Swim ups.
The swim up pool. I took $100. I put it down. I was there for 3 hours. I came up $250 or I left with $250 or $300. So I
quickly lost that somewhere else.
You know what? West Virginia covered that day. That was a good day. I had a couple good money lines.
And those are good days. Like when I was there for the Stevie thing, we had a great Saturday, a great college football Saturday.
Yeah.
We covered a lot of stuff, and it's a great night. You're feeling so alive. When you do win, you're like, let's fucking go. And it's so much, and it's a town where you can go. You can go do anything you want to do.
You can do anything you want.
And then Sunday was hard. Lost a lot.
I'll tell you right now what it is. What I think Vegas is.
They'll give it to you on Saturday, and they take it away on Sunday.
It's you got to find your pockets of positivity. When I was winning that day, I sat down with a table of guys that were on a bachelor party. I sat down next to a brother who his brother was 2 seats down from him, and he was getting married. These guys were one of them was from Columbus, the other was from Jersey. Like, I was with some Jersey guys, and I'm from Ohio. Everybody was vibing, dude. We're bumping fists. Everybody's kind of
positive.
We're doing, it's
juju.
It's positive juju. And then when I lose, dude, I sat down next to a guy that was like, I'm just playing blackjack, and like within 2 hands, he fucking busts or whatever happened. You know, like,
pissed.
Dude, hitting the table,
you gotta get
like
out
pissed
of
off. I should have just gotten out, right? But I'm in it. I'm not thinking like that. I got to just feel this out. This dude named JJ. I was like, what's JJ stand for? Jonathan Joseph? And he was like, no, Jung Jang. Yeah, and I was like, yeah, that's okay. Unique. Yeah.
Check
This
out.
Chinese man. I guess
Pete
it
Rose
isn't
should be in the Hall of
Jonathan. Jung Jang. JJ. Oh, yeah, you don't say?
Dude, I remember leaving you when we were in Vegas for Stevie, and we were going to it was just over. It's like 4 a.m. I'm like, I gotta tap out. And you're looking at me. You're at a black chair table with 2 women, 2 50-year-old black women.
Oh, yeah, I remember
Arkansas,
that.
And like, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, Mike, you want to come to the room? Like, it's over. Like,
I'm going to see how this goes.
I'm sitting down here. I'm like, you do whatever you need to do. I cannot go in. There's a point in Vegas where you're like, I have got
To get out of
to
here.
get to that room. Not even get to the room. You're like, I want to go home.
Yeah, you want to go home is what you usually want to do. I
2
gotta
days.
Get out of
2
this
days
city.
would be good. We'll be there for a good amount of time.
You there for 2 days?
Get in Friday
Leave
around
Sunday?
noonish. I think I'm the first guy in for like an hour. Not long.
Oh, yeah.
But getting at noon, leave at like 4 on Sunday.
Oh, that's not even.
It's gonna be amazing.
Oh, jeez, you're not even doing
We got a
anything.
half a night and then full day Saturday. Saturday's gonna be crazy, and then a real hangover. And I don't have to leave until 4. It's actually it seems
No, the 4 o'clock won't be bad.
4 o'clock won't be too bad. 8 o'clock, what you did seemed a little harder. Those extra 4 hours.
Are you going Easter weekend?
No, not Easter. Is it Easter week? It's Master weekend.
The Masters. Oh, that'll be beautiful. So you get up, you get kicked out of your room, and you go sit down at the sports
And
book.
watch the Masters.
You get some fucking screwdrivers, and you watch the Masters.
Watch the Masters.
Oh, that's beautiful. A
By
tradition
myself.
like
Just
no other.
Hello, Father's Day. Or
Yeah.
that's U.S. Open.
A tradition like no other?
No, I mean
that is
Father's
the
Day
Masters.
is the U.S. Open. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't Sunday at the U.S. Open
Yeah.
Father's Day?
Yeah,
Never played golf though that much.
what are you going to do? They'll bet it. They'll be betting that all
They
weekend.
will. I went and saw.
Actually, that'd be fun to bet.
what's that?
Just golf?
No, it will be fun to bet. I was actually talking to
Because
my.
you know what? Because it's like you've got no.
You know who I was
I bet
talking
the
to? I was
odds are
talking
good.
to Randy. Randy, who first of all, can we talk about Randy for a little bit? This guy's
Yeah.
amazing.
MVP. We'll see him on Saturday. We'll probably be talking about him
Cannot
next week.
Wait to see Randy.
We will be talking about him
I
next
can't
week.
see Randy. Actually, I have to work. But
I will be seeing Randy.
Randy's the Mandy. That guy's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But he was telling me a lot. He was that's the best part about
This guy is Philly scum.
Philly scum. But he's also one of the greatest guys I've ever met.
Great dude.
Great dude.
Take a bullet for him.
And
Piece
he's got
of shit.
a beautiful wife, beautiful kid. Piece of shit.
Piece of
No, but I was asking him. I was like, "Hey, I'm going to be in the Vegas for the Masters. Have you ever bet golf?" And that's the best part. He'll look right at you. Oh, hell yes!
Yeah.
I bet it all the time.
I bet
And you're like,
golf?
Jesus Christ! You bet golf all the time? He's like, "Oh yeah, you got to get your skins. You got to get." And he was all over it. He was
Yeah.
give me some really good tips. But I don't know. I still don't know. Betting golf. I've never bet golf my entire
That's
life.
the best when you think you got this realization on gambling. Dude, I remember I was sitting there at the craps table on Friday night. Or maybe it was whatever night it was. And this little Vietnamese guy was, handling the dice and shit. And that guy usually could kind of tell you, kind of guide you if you got any questions. He told me something, and I don't remember it now, but I remember thinking when he told me.
This guy knows.
I look at this whole thing differently now, right? Like, I was like, I got this whole thing figured out. I had this realization, like, dude, I just changed my whole. Craps doesn't even know what's about to hit it. I'm coming to the table
Here
now.
I come. Yeah.
I forget what he said, but I remember it being like, wow. That's
flex.
real, dude.
And then you wake up like, what?
That checks out, man. He said something about how aggressive I was gambling, and how I need to calm down. Like, hey, man,
A little bit.
Yeah. Why are you being so aggressive so early? I think is what he was saying. Which, reminds me of why I broke up with every girl ever. Don't fucking tell me when to not be aggressive, okay?
Exactly. Well, fucking through.
So,
Speaking of girlfriends, on Sunday,
yeah, I did Vegas. I go see the March Madness. I do very dudes weekend, aggressive testosterone. How's your weekend in comparison?
Tough, man. It was a tough weekend. I went very busy, very, very busy weekend. On record, normally both restaurants I work at that third weekend in March, the first weekend of March Madness, spring break, spring training, all of it. It's a typhoon of just people in town in Scottsdale, and it was wild all weekend. Just a ton of people.
Almonds.
So overworked and so much almonds. Amen.
This episode is brought to you by Almonds Baby
Also,
Powder
and Pole Disco.
and Pole Disco.
PoleDisco.com and Almonds Baby Powder.
Almonds Baby Powder.
Shout out to EVP. Much love and respect. But I got off work on Sunday, and my girlfriend tired. Long weekend, and actually, she wanted to go see Cinderella, and I'm like, come on, you know what I mean? I think the week earlier,
Now,
she had texted
Cinderella,
me,
explain this to me.
this is a
This
live
is out.
action.
This is a
horrible.
animated film. I've seen Cinderella.
Oh God, no! This is the live action version. Disney's live action version of
Real people.
real people, real hard to watch. Cinderella. I know the story. You know the story. We all know the story.
Slippers and
Pumpkins and fairy godmother.
They did the whole songs and stuff.
Stepsisters. No, well, a little bit of singing, but nothing.
It wasn't a musical?
No, it wasn't a musical. It was a
That
film.
could have sold me.
Oh,
It was a film. It was
Musical
like
would've
just the
been-
story. You know
There
what?
was some
the
singing.
musical would have been all right.
oh God.
They didn't do any of the things. What
No.
do they do? What are the songs? They do. There's some good songs or whatever. I don't know.
I
I feel like that was more of a musical, the Disney thing.
I can't remember. I just know the story. of
Jellicle
Cinderella.
cats singing Jellicle
was
songs.
Cats, man. That's
That's
cats.
cats. That's not Cinderella.
Jellicle cats.
Oh, I'm different. I'm thinking of a different story then. Different storyline.
Cats. That's
This
what
is
you're
the
thinking
one
of.
where they all get AIDS.
No, that is Rent.
I don't know what you're talking about.
525,600 minutes.
That's not that.
No,
Different one.
different story. Cinderella was horrible.
That's
I fell
interesting.
asleep. It wasn't horrible. It is what it is. It's Cinderella. Everybody knows the story. But I, at one point, was snoring in the theater in Carolina. Hits me, bows me. Dennis Rodman. Like, Jesus Christ, you're snoring. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Look at this. This is horrible. This is horrible.
Oh man.
And I powered through. I woke up and I'm like one eye in it through the whole thing. It was horrible, man. I don't recommend it. That was really hard to watch. And
Is
then
there
I had
any
to pick you
actress
up.
that we know?
Actually, Cinderella was.
Smoke show. I would
I'm not
assume.
sure who it was, but yeah. Then you're in the movie and you're like trying to. What else is
she doing?
Is she in another movie? What? I don't know. She's a great actress. What's her full name?
Such range. Does she not have crazy range?
What's her full name? Can I Google her when we get home?
Man.
She was hot. But besides that, horrible movie. That was a tough Sunday night.
Yeah.
Tough.
That's
and then
real
I came
tough,
and picked you up
dude.
right after the movie, and you're like, well, how was your weekend? And I was like, I just saw Cinderella, man.
That's the one about the French Revolution, right?
Cinderella?
Yeah.
No. Good God.
With Javert and stuff.
No, that is Les Mis.
I think we're mixing up.
I think you're
Storylines.
man.
You're telling me
a loaf
that's-
of bread.
You're telling me that's not the one where there's a gang of cats that get AIDS during the French Revolution.
No. Now you're missing Aristocrats, Cats, Rent, and Les Mis. None of them are Disney movies.
I don't know. We'll Google after. We'll check back in on this next episode.
Check
I want
back
to look some
on
things
that
up.
one, yeah. Pretty sure I'm right.
Oh man, this isn't the DJ for Salt and Pepper.
Spinderella?
That is
Wow, a Spinderella reference. I didn't see that coming.
that is Spinderella. Oh, okay. You watched an hour and a half movie about the
It was
DJ
like an
from
hour
Salt and Peppa.
40 minutes. It was horrible.
They're making a comeback.
But
in
you
that
know what,
Geico
Mike?
commercial.
She loves Cinderella, and I love her.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's my favorite, saying shit like that and watching him just be like,
That's
Jesus
tough to
Christ.
believe. Dude.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's a give and a take, man. I took her to the airport today. She's going to San Diego. And here's
She's going
the
to
thing.
see her side piece.
You're in a relationship. Yeah, it's something like that. She says it's a work conference. Probably more like a twerk conference with her other man.
She's got a Navy SEAL she's about to go to Pound Town with.
Exactly.
How do you feel about that?
I feel fine because I love and trust my girlfriend.
All right.
But I'm taking her there, and you know what? You're in the.
She
you're-
goes by Spinderella on weekends like this.
You're going to the airport, and you're looking at her like, you got everything? You know what I mean? You give her that look. Like, we're leaving. You got everything?
They
I gotta
never
go to
do.
work. And they're like,
They never
do. And I'm
No.
like, do you have, and she's looking at you like, shut up. I got it all. Let's get out of here. You think I forgot something?
Yeah.
Halfway to the airport. I forgot, oh my God.
Charger,
She's-
phone charger.
And then you see them, and they're in the purse. They're shuffling
Iron.
through, and you're like, what is it? What is it?
What'd she forget?
Her vitamins.
Oh, come on.
That's what I'm saying.
Vitamins?
Vitamins. And I said, well, you can get some vitamins when you get there if you want, and she's like, well, can you turn around? I'm like, halfway there, I got to go to work. No, I can't turn around. And then you can see the anger flow into her
Meanwhile,
face.
that's a YP.
Yeah, exactly. Like, do you want me to really go the next level and be like, I'm not the one who forgot my vitamins.
I'm not trying to play the blame game here, but I've got
I love you.
I've got Kanye on my playlist right now, and I will play the blame game.
Call me motherfucker for long.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, it's just funny. And then I remember I changed lanes. Here's the thing with women: displaced anger is all they're about.
Yeah.
So I changed lanes. I went to the middle lane to the right lane because we were going to get on the highway in the right lane, and everybody's going the same speed. And she's like, "Oh, you're gonna get in the right lane," and I'm looking over at her like, "Yeah, I'm getting in the right." They're like, "I feel like you might be mad that you left your vitamins at home, and you're not mad about me."
Unchecked
changing lanes."
aggression, dude.
And you're quiet for a little bit. And then
Unchecked
she,
aggression.
on the highway, she was like, "You know what? I'm sorry. I'm upset at myself, and I shouldn't take that out on you." And I was like, "Well, thank you." And then she left, went to San Diego, and it's all good now. But the vitamins was a stressful 10-minute period from 9:20 to 9:30 this morning.
Well, I mean, if you're in a real relationship, you've had the conversation about what are you really mad at
Oh, for
about
sure.
every once a week. What are you really mad
Are
about?
you mad about the fact that
I'm gonna
I
need you to
changed?
step back on this. I need you to step back.
Because she experienced it on Saturday. She was when the Bearcats started, when the game really got away from at the end, and she said something to
Did
me.
we not play, honestly, the best game of the year?
First half?
Honestly, like, I thought the whole game, because the second half we had 3 buckets inside the paint.
That was true.
That did not go down, that we usually do go down, but they got 7-footers.
We just couldn't hit them.
GC is usually hitting those little baby buckets.
Yeah.
And then you're talking about a couple possession game, couple loose balls go our way.
It's tough.
Bob Huggins is about to beat them, though.
I'm taking Bob. First of all, if anybody's doing it, Bob ain't scared. And his record against Calipari is pretty good.
Dude, Bob Huggins 8-2. He did all of it at UC. He actually did beat them with West Virginia in a couple years ago when they made that Final Four run. Who was that kid that they had? Remember when he broke his leg and he was like holding him?
Deshaun Butler.
I love that shit. Makes me cry just thinking about it.
Oh, he came over. Oh my God! No, I remember he walks over, looks at the ref, and says, "They don't foul though, right? Hey, they don't foul though, right? Dude
That's what
doesn't
he
foul.
says. That's what he
Dude
says.
doesn't foul." And then he gets right in his face, and he's just breathing Maker's Mark into Deshaun Butler's face. Just like, but it's so emotional.
Breathing life back into him.
But that's the thing about Huggy Bear, man. He loves his guys. You see him get mad all the time, but he loves those guys. And he said before this game, he was like, listen, or one of their players, I forget his name, I think Miles said, we're not scared, or they need to be scared.
That. Yeah.
And they asked Bob about it, and he said, listen, I'll tell you anything about my guys. I don't know who's going to win the game, but they're not scared of Kentucky.
Yeah.
They're not. And
Well,
you need
Calipari
and the same
knows
thing
that, too.
Same thing with Cincinnati. They weren't scared of them. It was just a talent thing. We couldn't.
No, we weren't scared
We weren't
because
scared at all.
say what you will about how removed we are from the Bob Huggins era. This team this year,
Cincinnati has a pedigree.
these past like 3 years have actually been more
Octavius out.
closer to who we were during the Huggins era, and I give Mick Cronin that credit. And I hope, man, next year we got
Bringing everybody
we're
back.
losing one dude. Jermaine Sanders was a good he was a
Right, but we're
good
bringing
6'7"
back
guy off the bench.
core stuff.
Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and say I didn't like Jermaine Sanders,
Everybody's
but
coming back.
to say he's like a huge integral part of our success,
You're the only one saying it. I'm
he's not.
saying it.
Yeah, no, he's
I'm
not.
not saying it.
I'm not saying it either. It's a beautiful
Octavius
team.
Ellis is back.
Beautiful team, dude.
I can't
Cobb,
say his last
the
name.
kid Cobb is looking good. Oh, Troy Capane,
Capane?
Chi-Town.
Amazing.
I love him.
Love him.
Octavius, Gary Clark as a
Clark
freshman this
Jr.,
year.
are you kidding me?
I want to call him Gary Clark Jr. every time, dude. I love that Gary Clark is on our team. He's going to be a
exciting.
beast.
It's exciting.
I'm sure we got some. Do you know who was good? Was DeBerry down low, 22. He came
Yeah.
in when Octavius gets kicked
Big
out
boy.
for cheddar checking that
He
dude.
didn't really cheddar check.
Dude, he cheddar
He was
checked
coming
him.
at the face.
I felt.
There was no
I felt.
place.
Dude, people were calling him a thug, and then I had to reiterate that he watched his mother die, and they were like, "All right, cool."
Dude, this
But
guy, he
Octavius,
reminds me
that
of
was a bad
some
move,
players. It wasn't that bad.
I think it was kind of it was an immature move, and he should be
Get
beyond that.
aggression under control.
Right.
And he also, you know what I like about him?
I like that
is that he's that guy who's, hey, fuck you, pissing them off a little
Yeah.
bit, get them off their game.
We need a Yancey Gates type on our squad.
Well, Yancey Gates was never getting them off their game. He's literally getting in their heads and fucking with them.
Yeah. Taft.
Love
Taft High School. Either way, that's where we're at with life right now. Should we close out on some Unforgiven 2?
Oh, man, so much Metallica.
Or just Unforgiven, the original Unforgiven?
Either one, man. It's up to you.
Master of Puppets was 86, dude.
Black Album's 92, right?
Black Album was 91.
91.
So you're right. Master of you know what? Yeah, they had
Yeah.
they had some obscure albums.
Not
Ride
obscure.
the Lightning.
Ride the Lightning.
Kill
is
them
not
all.
obscure
Kill
at
them all in 83. Kill them all in
Kill
83.
them all might be one of their best albums.
Is it?
Yeah.
I got to get into them, dude. Either way, we're going to close out with Metallica. Unforgiven 2 is a nice one,
Who
dude.
saw this one coming?
I think I
Who
foreshadowed
saw
this.
a book-ended Metallica show? I
This-
love all you guys in different ways. We'll see you next week.
We will see you next week. Hopefully you guys were entertained by our banter. I know I was. I thought you really brought your A game this week, John.
Absolutely.
Next week we will be revisiting the Cincinnati Reds baseball organization, getting primed for opening day. I will be getting entertained on Saturday by a man named Randy, a.k.a. Killa. Or no, Killa's also going to be there, I should say. Killa is his counterpart.
Randy's his own person.
Yeah, that's right. Randy. Either way, these guys are Philly scum. I'm sure I'll have some stories from that.
No. Don't even put Killa in that. Killa's from Detroit.
That's true. That is true.
Randy's Philly
Killa's a
scum.
different breed.
And Katie's from Columbus.
Katie couldn't be
Katie's from
somehow.
Ohio. Katie's an angel.
Katie's
Straight
an
to
angel.
heaven.
And then, so I'm sure I'll have some stories from that. What do you got going on the rest of the week? Just twerking?
They're going to try to get to a game this week, and hopefully we'll have a
Sunday.
visitor. Hopefully we'll have a visitor this weekend.
You serious?
Yeah.
And then also Sunday at Tempe Diablo Stadium, the Cincinnati Reds are playing.
And
We going to that?
Sunday night, we're going to Chappelle.
Oh, my God, that's
How
right.
did we forget this?
Sunday night, John and I are going to be going to see Dave Chappelle do stand-up comedy.
Yeah, I can't believe we didn't bring this up.
Oh, my Lord. So we'll be talking
We'll
about
be talking
that,
about
too.
that next week.
We'll break that down a little bit. So definitely check us out next week. Episode 43. I don't know who's a good 43. We'll go.
Chappelle Show. Chappelle Show.
All right, now, hopefully you guys are ready for Unforgiven, too. God bless. We'll see you next week.
beside me. Tell me what they've done. Speak the words I wanna hear to make my demons run. The door is locked now, but it's open if you're true. If you can understand the me, then I can understand the you. Lay beside me under wicked sky, through black of day, dark of night. We share this paralyzed. The door cracks open, but there's no sun shining through, like hot scarring dark of steel. But there's no sun shining through. No, there's no sun shining through. No, there's no sun shining. What I feel, what I've known. Turn the pages, turn the stone. Behind the door, should I open it for you? Yeah, what I feel, what I've known. Sick and tired, I stand alone. Could you be there? 'Cause I'm the one who waits for you. Or are you unforgiven too? Lay beside me. This won't hurt, I swear. She loves me not, she loves me still. But she'll never love again. She lay beside me, but she'll be there when I'm gone, like hot scarring dark of steel. Yeah, she'll be there when I'm gone. Yeah, she'll be there when I'm gone. Then she'll be there. What I feel, what I've known. Turn the pages, turn the stone. Behind the door, should I open it for you? Yeah, what I feel, what I've known. Sick and tired, I stand alone. Could you be there? 'Cause I'm the one who waits for you. Or are you unforgiven too? Lay beside me. Tell me what I've done. The door is closed, so are your eyes. But now I see the sun. Now I see the sun. Yes, now I see it. What I feel, what I've known. Turn the pages, turn the stone. Behind the door, should I open it for you? Yeah, what I feel, what I've known. So sick and tired, I'm staying alone.
you'll listen to another show on the 4-Odd Radio Network. For more shows, you can go and check out 4oddradio.com. How they say?